just want to thank all the fans for coming out here. It was great to have you here. I know it's finals week with the students. There's a lot going on, and so for first and foremost, just want to thank everybody for coming out to the games. Really proud of our defensive effort. I thought that our team did an excellent job against a really talented offensive team, averaging almost 76 points a game. We held them to 60. And, I thought that the second half was just outstanding, holding them to 33%. So I thought that the defense allowed us to get in the open floor, get some easy opportunities, and just really proud of our effort defensively.
Questions? We'll start with Rachel.
Greg, your team's up 58-57 with 3:38 left in the game. What did your team do in those final 3.5 minutes to create that 7-0 run, to create breathing room?
Yeah, I think we made them take some difficult shots. So I thought the effort and the discipline defensively was at a high level, and I thought offensively, we shared the basketball. The and one I thought was a big time play when Lance skipped it over to David Mitchell, and he played off of 2 feet. Aaron had a tip dunk. Noah had a driving layup, and so I thought we had different guys step up. But I thought that the defense gave us an opportunity to stretch the lead as opposed to going back and forth, up 1, down 1, up 2, down 2. So for us, I thought that that's where it was.
Yeah, and this question is for either player. What did you see out of your defense that created those opportunities in that 7-0? Was there anything specific? Did the team come together as a whole?
I just think that we were just together. You could just see it in everybody's eyes. Everybody was locked in. Everybody was dialed in. Like Coach said, our huddles was tight. And we were just listening to one another and just following Coach's game plan. So I just think that was really it, just being together. And even our bench was engaged as well. That really got us going and keeping us connected.
Like you said, we're just on one page. Like you said, you could feel it. And the term we use is no excuses, just get the job done. So today I feel like everybody on the team, 1 through 15, we just made no excuses and just got the job done.
Hi, Joe Kraus, Niagara Gazette. Greg, I'll start with you. Even going before that last run, at halftime, Noah had the 3-pointer, and then Eastern Michigan came down and back, and they had a 3-point halftime lead just like that. And then to start out with that 7-0 run, Sam had the big layup to get things going. What was really the message at halftime? What was maybe the temperature in the locker room at that point?
Yeah, they Eastern Michigan, give them a lot of credit. They finished the half really strong. The 3 to put them up by 3. We talk about it all the time as we want to finish half off strong, so we could build some momentum into the second half. And so they made some very difficult plays, and to give them that lead. And then at halftime, we talked about staying together as a team, and then that we had another level to us. Defensively, they were shooting 55% from the field, and we talked about taking it to another level, and then offensively just continuing to trust and share the ball. And I thought that the energy and the ability to get a couple easy ones from our defense really lifted us. And Sam had that move, and we got a couple defensive rebounds, and we're just able to have a lot of energy to start the half.
Was there any down the stretch, Greg, any terms of a turning point of the game that there was a sense like, hey, if we string a couple of these more plays together near the stretch that they could pull out, or how would you?
Yeah, we talked about it at halftime was getting 3 stops in a row 3 times. That was what we talked about. That was what we wrote on the board. We hadn't had that happen the first half, and so we wanted 3 stops in a row 3 times. And to the guys' credit, they did a phenomenal job. I think there might have been 1 basket the final 7 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. So just really a credit to the hard work and effort and the togetherness by the team.
Noah, at one point, your team was scoreless for a stretch of more than 6 minutes. I think you went 0 for 6 on the floor, committed 3 turnovers. First, what did Eastern Michigan do to contain your team?
I think they just guarded us hard. They were physical. So, GP talked about it. We have to be the more physical team. So, I just think they got after us a little bit and got in the passing lanes a little bit. So.
Was that in the first half or second half?
Second half. Second half. And then with that, your team didn't get down. Your team bounced back. It wasn't the final thing. I'm trying to find the right words for this, but it didn't bring your team down. Your team responded instead of folding. Mm-hmm. How important was that response?
I think it was a big response. Like I said, we take our pride out on defense, and even though we weren't making shots, you can't control things like that. But what we can control is playing defense and make them take tough shots. And they were making tough shots in the first half, but in the second half we started getting stops and rebounds, and it also helped the offense too.
You got anything down there? You good?
I mean, that's just who we are. I mean, that's what Coach always. That's how hard we practice, and that's what we're built on. So just being tough, being together, and family, honestly. So just sticking to that.
Joel, being the senior, one of the seniors on this team, Aaron, you're a sophomore, and being a part of what is growing here at Niagara under Coach Greg. How would you describe the growth of this program the past couple years, and especially getting a big win like this, with finals around the corner?
It's been fun in my 2 years here, just learning so much from him, and just learning how to have good habits on the floor and off the floor. Either it's in the classroom, on the basketball court. So just taking it day by day and trusting them is probably the best part when I see it out in the classroom and on the basketball court.
Aaron, is there anything you'd like to add?
It's just been since we got here, a learning process from balancing basketball, social life and school. But this coaching staff has really helped us in every aspect to help us become the best young men that we can possibly be. So,
Greg, your team's won 5 of its last 7 games. How have you seen this team, not just come together, but grow and really kind of start really buying into, the philosophies?
Yeah, I think it takes time. I mean, we have 11 out of 14 new guys on the team that haven't put a Niagara uniform on and been on the court, and so that takes time, that takes experience, that takes ups and downs, individually and as a team. Today was a good experience for our team. We were fortunate to win today. But it was a different experience because we were playing with the lead the final minute or minute and a half. And how can we execute better? How can we get a good shot? How can we put ourselves in a position to extend the lead? Where some games we've had to come back and finish it, or some games we've been kind of trading baskets. And so I think each experience that we go through, these guys have done a great job of learning from them. And that's what we want to try to do. We want to just keep getting better and better and better. And win or lose, we want to stay together, and that's what we're trying to. That's what we're trying to do as we build our identity with this team and this program.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.